This is the Tolaccea travel laptop backpack. Let's take it out of the plastic. See, it's all packed up in half like this, but it unfolds into something like this. And this is quite versatile. Let me tell you a little bit about it, and then I'll show you more about some of the features. This is airline flight approved. This will fit a 15.6-inch laptop. It has a floating laptop support area. I'm going to show you that in a minute. There are 3 different ways to carry this. You can carry it as a duffel bag with a little handle. There's a shoulder strap to hold it in that same orientation, or there are backpack straps and you strap it on your back like a backpack. Inside there is a separate wet pocket, so if you go to the gym and you get all sweaty and whatever, you can change out of that, stick it in there, and it's not going to get everything else in the bag wet like that, or if you go swimming, something like that. So it's kind of an insulated area just like that. This is available in khaki, light gray, and navy. This, of course, just being black, so those other colors are available. This is expandable as well. It goes from 40 liters to 55 liters just by unzipping something, and it will expand. If you're in the US and you're wondering 40 liters to 55 liters, it's about the same in quarts, so call it that, good enough. This will fit overhead bins or under seats on trains, planes, and buses alike. And there are also lockable zippers on here. So when we get to the zippers part, it has that little round thing. You can put one of those tiny luggage padlocks in and keep it locked like that. So undoing a few more buckles, we can undo those like that. Okay. And up here, we got a couple more we'll undo. So you see everything is very, very secure. And there you go like that. Now this expands up like that. And here is the expansion joint for the to expand it from 40 to 55 liters right over here. So if you zip that up, it's smaller. And of course, if you open that, then it goes from there. If I can find the other end of the zippers here, then we can open this up. We'll undo a couple more clips on here. One thing I will say is this is really busy. There's a lot of clips and a lot of different things, but you will get the hang of it eventually. We can unzip over here. Turn it this way and finally get to the inside, so I can show you all of that. Alright, so in here you have, this feels like a wet pocket because it has like a vinyl type material that opens up like that, so it won't leak through on that side, and the vinyl here, so that's your wet pocket. And over here is for this. It's a mesh pocket for your quick access items like cell phones and things like that. So we can zip that back up. We have a zipper over here that we can undo. And that opens that up, and you just have a nice big storage thing that you can put, you know, clothes or shoes or whatever, anything like that. It does not appear that there really are any other pockets or accoutrements in this particular area, because this is kind of just your clothes storage and stuff like that. So we can flip that back. And then over here, we have to find the zipper for that. Over here. And this is your floating laptop storage. Unzip that. Laptop goes in there. Now It's protected in here. This is a little bit padded, and that is a little bit padded like that. Protected by whatever else you keep in here in the lower compartment. So if you got clothes in that, it's going to keep it floating in the center. And up on this end, you also have the same type of thing like that, where you can store clothes and whatever storage there. So two nice big compartments like that. So there you go. This is a 15-inch laptop like that, and that fits right in, and then you can zip that up. This laptop is a lot thicker than laptops today because it's an old one, but that's really nice because it plays nicely with vintage and modern laptops alike. Alright, so that's the inside. So let's zip that up. So once again, you have big storage on this side, your laptop sleeve or pocket. Then you got this guy over here, which has the wet pocket in it, and a mesh thing for little doodabs and things like that, and another big compartment there. So let's close all that up, and now you can kind of get the idea where the expansion is going to come into play, because this can zip up here. So once we get that zipper around, about like that, okay, so now we have a clothing storage, we have storage here, and now this gets zipped to that to close that compartment up, and then look at all this space in the middle that you're going to get. It's maybe a little hard to see, but here are the two locking things. You squeeze them together nice, and then you can put a padlock through that to zip, to lock the zippers together. So we saw all that space in the middle, and then this can zip. It was already expanded, so now we're going to zip it closed. Okay, which, you know, you just got to tuck it all in, and this goes all the way around. Once we get everything in just the right position here. The zippers do operate very smoothly. This is brand new. It has not been broken in or anything like that, so everything is taking a little bit longer than it would normally because of that. And then that zips all the way further on, like that. So now if you need that expansion, you just unzip all the way around, and you're all set. Now we have all sorts of stuff. You got a handle over here that you can carry it with. Here's another handle right here that you can carry it with, and you could just grab those right there. Hey, guess what? A couple more handles right over there, so you can take it this way if you wanted to, or you can strap this up as a backpack. But before you do, there's more storage over here in a snap. Whole big pouch in here where you can fit all kinds of stuff. Here's yet another handle. You can carry it that way. So pretty much any orientation you want to carry this, there's a handle or a hold of some kind, and you can go ahead and do that. So let me configure it for backpack now. While doing that, you don't want to miss this, because this is a water bottle pocket right over here, just like that, or anything else you want. And included in there is the shoulder strap, so you can take it that way if you want as well. All these little orange things, hey, carabiners clip right on that, and you can clip more stuff on, and more stuff on, and more stuff on. This is essentially a suitcase in a duffel bag form. Also, I forgot to show, there is yet another pocket in here that has that same sort of reflective material. This part is waterproof as well, so bigger wet stuff can go in here. Also, this is the same kind of sort of insulating stuff that they have in some like food pouches. It doesn't have real insulation on it, but it will help because of the foil lining like that to reflect heat back in or cold back in to whatever is packed in here. So it's just gonna help enhance the effect and keep it colder longer or warmer longer, but it's not, you know, it's not really a selling feature of it. Just something I wanted to show you that you can also use it for. Okay, and we'll get that out of the way, and that will zip up like that. Now, for the backpack, I looked all over this thing, and sometimes I miss the obvious. It's there, you just got to look for it. So here's the deal. Here are the straps for the backpack, okay, that you put over your shoulders like that. This, by the way, can strap over the front of your chest. I'll show you that in a bit, like that. And the ends of these straps are really, really long. And I was thinking, do they wrap around? I can't find anywhere. It's here, hiding in plain sight. This little loop right here is where this attaches to. Let me see if I could just unclip that a second, like that. And then that will slide out from there, as you see. So you got a loop right here sewn into it. So of course it's nice and strong. And then that locks in place. So now we'll go put it on as a backpack. Okay, now we can go ahead and put this on as a backpack like that. Now when I was a kid, we used to just wear them like this and walk down the street like we thought we were cool at 13 years old. But that wasn't the case. We weren't cool then, and we're certainly not cool now, a lot older. Well, some of us are. Anyway, there you go with that. And then you can zip these up like that to make for a nicer fit. You have the chest strap here as well, which I need to adjust slightly. It's a little tight, but this way it'll strap onto your chest as well. So if you got a lot of beer, I mean a lot of drinks you're carrying in the backpack or something like that, along with your laptop for some on-the-go editing or anything like that, you got it. And this way it won't kill your entire back like that because it's strapped on you real nice. So all around, it's a really, really nice backpack. It has compartments, pockets. There's 9 different pockets and compartments and stuff in total on it. There's zippers galore. You can lock the zippers. You can carry it like a duffel bag. You can carry it over your shoulder with the shoulder strap, or you could strap it on like this. Any which way you want to slice and dice it, you can fit a ton of stuff in here. Really, the only limitation is the amount of weight that you can carry, because you can really fit a lot of stuff in here. So you got to be careful about that you could actually carry it after that. There are no wheels on this to assist in that manner, but that's not what it's meant for. All around, once again, this is the Tolaccea laptop travel bag. If you'd like to purchase this item, I'll leave a link in the video description where you can find the item available for sale on Amazon. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.